I'm here in Fort Lauderdale with Corky Quakenbush. We're doing some Aikido.
Hi, Ronnie.
Hello.
So we've been talking about a little bit about ukemi, and the way I do ukemi is that I find it really kind of ambiguous to say connect to the person's center or impose a connection on their center. Those things kind of have a hard time translating for me into a real attack. So I choose to offer an attack that's primary goal is to control my partner. And I do that through coming up with a reason, such as something that's really innocuous in a way, such as that I want a glass of water from him, and he's the only person that can supply it. In this way, what I can do is I can keep imposing a tension on his center without doing anything, without the energy being damaging or injurious if he makes a mistake, and also to have it be consistently applied so that he has time to work through all this stuff so we can get to Aikido instead of all this physical stuff he's trying out now. So I'm going to maintain this idea that I want a glass of water from him, and it's a good thing to keep my attack continual because I know he can't give me that glass of water he doesn't have. So can I get a glass of water, please? And you can see immediately Ronnie like, I'm not going to give you any water. And I call that resistance. And if you remember, Aikido said, O-Sensei said Aikido is non-resistant. So already he's not doing Aikido because as I grab, he started defending himself, which is not Aikido. Bring the attack right on in. So we're going to work on that. I'm going to give him that same attack, but I'm going to coach him into changing his intention rather than changing what he's doing physically. I need my water. I need some water. Now, if you're noticing what Ronnie's doing, he's completely ignoring me, in a sense. He knows I'm there. He's aware of my presence, but his internal process is all internal. He's thinking about what he can do, what he has to do, what can work, what cannot work, what's going wrong here, instead of offering me water. Can I get the water, please? Hello, water. He's so busy in his own world trying to figure this out that he doesn't have time for me. So it would be like if I'm here and I really want to give him water, but I don't really, my mind keeps getting caught here because my limbic system says this is a threat and you've got to get rid of the threat before you give him water. But in Aikido, see, if I want to give him water already, then the giving of water changes everything. And this doesn't become resistant anymore because I'm not concerned with that anymore. So when it's not resistant, he's free to move now. He's got someplace he can go because right now, all his energy into my center, I'm stopping him. I've got a shield up here. The shield is keeping him from getting to my center. So I don't want him to get to my center here. What I want to do is bring my center out to him. Now, hard style Aikido would mean that when I do that, I send a line of ki right up through his center and blast him off, right? Hard style Aikido works. Hard style Aikido is still the same thing that I want to do, with one caveat, is that if I do this to him, and I get power over him, and I put him to his knees or whatever I do, he's not going to feel okay about that. He's going to get off the ground resenting that, because that's just what humans do. We have this capacity to have vengeful feelings. So what I want to do is, I want to move in such a way that he's responsible for everything that he does, and if he doesn't want to go to the ground, I'm not going to make him. It's going to be up to him. So, and he's going to do the same thing. Now, I'm going to coach him not to change what he's doing physically, but to change what he's doing mentally. So, can I get a glass of water, please? Now, he thinks he wants to give me a glass of water, and in his intellect, he does. But his limbic system is still in charge here, telling him, no, you're not doing anything until you get rid of that grip. I just want water. You can give me water. I just want water. Please have water. Some water, please. Don't think about it anymore. Okay, now, I want you to feel this as a bracelet. Because right now your mind is there and it's telling you you can't do anything. It's telling you I'm stopping you. Think of this as a bracelet that's just going to stay on your arm forever. There! Good. Right. So you see that. Now you may think, oh, Corky, you just fell down for him, but he'll testify that I didn't change anything about what I'm doing. The thing that I've got him locked up here now with is the same thing. I'm not going to change anything. I want my water and I need to get it. And already his brain has gone back into, let me figure out, how did I do it before? How did I do this before? But the answer is not how you did it before. We're not trying to tap into some rote physical training we've done. We're trying to make rote the idea that you can support me and help me out here, which creates a different flow than defense. So feel the bracelet, let the bracelet be there. No, you're fighting the bracelet, let the bracelet be there, and then give me the water. There. Good.
Sorry guys.
So anyway, you see how that works. He changed his mind, and then
Yeah, it's very hard.
you want to get a stop in this.
No, we can keep it going a little bit.
So I'm not going to do the same attack again because I don't want his brain to start, oh, here's what I did before, and start putting that into a loop. What I want to do is I want to grab him in a different way, but with the same intention. I need my water. Can I get some water? Can I have some more water? Again, he's straining against this. He's fighting this because his brain is telling him this is a threat. But if he holds the water, see, this is an interesting thing. If he holds the water, his brain will let go of trying to control this. Okay, so we got a certain degree, he got a certain point, and then he took over and tried to force it on me again. Did you see it? Okay. Now the great thing about practicing this way is I can't fake him out, I can't fool him, and he can't fool me and fake me out. Because when he gets it, I'm going to be on the floor, there's no doubt about it. And there's nothing I can do about it because I'm not changing anything. I didn't get my water. Dude, I didn't get my water. He's trying to fix the problem instead of just wanting me to have water. You know, it's close, but you're in between. It feels like this. It felt like, oh yeah, here, you can have water. But you feel like I'm forcing it on you, right?
Yeah.
So I can do that, right? I can give you water in such a way that throws you off, but he didn't get his water really, and he didn't get the way he wants it. So what I want to do is I want to make him feel like I'm here. I got you. See, now he's doing everything that he should be doing if he wants water. But my thing is I'm not going to try to give him water because that'll create force against force. I just want him to have it. And that changes the whole field of what we're doing. It's the field. It's a shift in the field. That's all. So I'm not really, but the other thing is that I'm looking at, like, if he's a freight train coming at me, I can't think I'm going to manipulate him out if he's much bigger than me. So if it's a train coming at me, I'm going to get off the train. But at the same time, I'm going to stay connected. I'm going to stay connected to him with this idea that I got your water, give you water. I got you. So now let's take it one step further now. This is going to help him realize it more. Feel that. And can I get the water, please? Okay, you're not thinking about the water, are you? Is the water spilling out? Oh, look, you have no problem getting your cup upright. Because that didn't have anything to do with me attacking you. So, the water's spilling out. Okay, you're letting your intellect get in the way. Trying to move your arm around. Because he's fighting this, see? Instead of just holding the cup. No, you straight. Here, feel this for a second. Cross hand. This is what you're doing. You feel how you're coming up against that? I just want you to have the water. Can I get that water, please? Okay, your brain's still trapped here, right? Where's the water? You're kind of fooling yourself.
The thing is, I mean, because the weird thing is,
Okay, so let me
you're
explain.
stopping the water coming through. well.
You think so.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
think
yeah.
so, but I'm not.
Right.
I'm not stopping you from doing Aikido. I've just got an intention to keep your attention on me.
Right.
And as you can see here, I'll hold the water. I say, you want the water?
I want to walk.
And if I'm kind of in observer mode, he's not taking the water because I expect him to do something instead of me doing it. And so I just want to hold the water for him. He sees the water. He goes where the water is. And the funny thing is that I'm not moving that. If I try to do that with my arm, hold strong. Hold it so I can't move you. So it can't. Very good. So if I try to do these things, he fights me. But if I just give him the water, he doesn't fight back. Because he likes that. That's what he wants. The way I believe this is happening, this is my working model, and I can't prove any of this because I don't have the instrumentation to prove it right now. But my feeling is what's happening is when we have a defense intention, it concentrates energy, it constricts it into a flow. So I want something, when I'm attacking, I'm concentrating my energy so I can control his center. And this has a flow to it that's constricted and exclusive. I'm excluding him from my experience. But the feeling of Aikido is expansive and inclusive. So he's still excluding me, he's pushing me away with the water. Now he's in an intellectual space and he's moving the cup around to see if he's getting any success. So he's trying things out. But see, I'm in an intellectual loop here. I have not made the decision to connect with him, to give him water. When I want to give him water, he has a whole different kind of experience. Okay, this is a brace. There you go. Now he has no problem because he's not trapped here. He got his mind past that point, and then he was free. Can I get that water, please? You all recognize this. I've got control of the center. It's a code of age one-handed, but I've got his center. I can send him to the floor here. Okay? I'm going to have it right on the cusp, so he knows it's going into a center, and if I keep extending P, he's going to go. But this will give him a chance now to come to that mental state where this is not a problem. Oops, almost. You feel going to defense again? Right up here. Boom, right into me. Which one do you want? Just know where the water is. Almost. But you got observer in there, big motivation. Okay, get to my center guy. That's my wrist. See, if I can stand here and be unaffected by this, then he's not getting to my center. This is old style Aikido too. If you put pressure on my wrist, that's not affecting my center. Boom, boom, hit, all that stuff. But if you control my, and I'm going to show you how that feels. Oh, we crushed the cup. I'm going to show you how that feels. It's a code of age. So if I do this, what can you do? Punch me. While I'm trying to break his wrist, he's kicking me, he's punching me, he's doing all this stuff. So what I want to do is, I don't want to, it's not about here, it's about here. I want to send energy there, so his center goes there. So I want to control the center. I want his center to go down there, not his arm to be broken, because he can fight that. He can let his arm be broken, kick me, but if I control the center, then I put him in a position where it's hard for him to attack. Okay, so I'm going to put this. Now, think about my center moving instead of my arm. What I have to do, for Code Guy to be effective, this twisting has to do this to my body so that I'm imbalanced. If it's just doing this to my arm, I've got all these resources in my balanced state to retaliate. So, you're still doing my wrist, you want to get to this. So Ikeda Sensei will oftentimes, in seminars that I've been in, he'll say to move your attention from wrist to elbow to shoulder to center. And in doing that, I'm actually sending a line of energy, field, not energy per se like kinetic energy, but it shapes the field how that energy is coming out. Okay, now that time I did it in an intellectual way, and he felt physically like I moved him physically. And he's being nice, but he shouldn't be. He should hold that, so that doesn't do me good, like that, that's right. Okay, so what I have to do is I have to change my mind. And then all of a sudden you can see he's moving out a different kind of way. And it's nothing, and the only thing that's happening is as I release this, his energy into his attack starts to move us both. And my center moving toward him is changing that relationship. But he's not doing this on purpose, and I'm not trying to move him. If I try to move him over there, there's no way. But if I connect with him, he's easily uprooted because that energy is reflecting back to him. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to hold it up? Good. I need to get some water. I need some water. Dude, you have the water. No one else has the water but you. I need water. I need water. Where's my water? Okay, feel yourself into that loop. Okay, so I want you to say, oh, the conscious needs water, I have some. Do that. Pretend there's water in there. Oh, almost. Okay, so you got it up, and then you try to force it on it, which produces resistance from your attacker. Okay, I can't have resistance. I gotta have non-resistance from you so I can find my way to the ground. We need our water. Oh, I need my water. How many techniques are going to go through your mind?
Well, I guess the thing is, there's another part of me where there's nothing for me to do there as well.
Oh yeah, but
Do you know what I mean? Because I guess the way I keep
here's
saying,
why.
You're not doing anything. It's just a grab.
And here's why I'm holding back from that. I'm giving them a stream of energy that meets his resistance but doesn't push through it. Because if I do, this is what's going to happen. I need my water. I need my water. And we go off camera. You understand? So here, you do it to me and put just as little pressure as you want me to give you on. Well, Ronnie, how's it going? Now he's hardly touching me, but look how he's moving. Okay, now this time, lock me down so I can't move. Because I have your water, and I'm going to go drink it, so make it so that I can't go drink your water. I'm drinking your water, man. He's trying to stop me, right? So if I resist that because I want to drink the water myself, he's got a good grip on me. So I'm going to let him have the water. As soon as they let him have it, he goes where he's taking the water. Because he's doing it, not me. You understand? Okay. So, I need the water, man. Okay, so here's what we're going to study. Here's what we're training to do about you acknowledging that you're in shield mode and in an intellectual loop. And then you're going to make the change, but you're going to make the change not by changing what you do physically, but changing how you're viewing it. Okay? Because while you're in defense, your whole body is going to be doing defensive things. You'll become non-resistant when you appreciate it. Like, oh, you just want water. Okay,
I don't feel like
Ronnie has come all the way.
I'm trying to change, but I don't know
I'm very
where
grateful
this
for
is.
Ronnie making this trip down here to Fort Lauderdale to practice with me. And I would like to see what gratitude does for him. So I'm giving my whole day to Ronnie today so that he'll feel grateful and he'll use that gratitude now. Gratitude is a beneficent intention, and let's see if we can work it out that way. So can you say thank you?
Thank you.
Amina,
Thank you.
come back out. Come further out.
Thank you.
No, okay, so let me hold this.
Yeah.
Grab me. Thank you. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Do you feel my gratitude?
No.
No. You hear my words. You know that somewhere in me I have gratitude, but it's not being expressed to you. Thank you, Ronnie. Thank you so much. Ronnie, thank you. It's so good to see you. Thank you for joining me today. Gratitude expands the field. So instead of having this constricted, contracted field, we have this expanded field. Instead of it being an exclusive, excluding field, it's an inclusive field. And this field change is what precipitates Aikido happening spontaneously. Say thank you. You're so ungrateful. Read it. Give me a hug. With thankfulness. Now it's really hard, I have to admit, it's really hard because he's got someone attacking him thinking they want thanks. So how am I going to thank somebody who giving the attack? Somebody who's really trying to control me, how am I going to say thank you for that? I'm going to have to get out of my head and realize, oh yeah, thanks. I'm going to have to change the way I look at this. I'm going to have to change how my limbic system is viewing him because my limbic system is viewing him as a threat.
Yeah, because I'm getting more frustrated and I can't. Yeah.
Pardon me?
I'm getting frustrated with it.
When I'm grabbing you?
Yeah, so I can't.
Yes.
So I'm having two different thoughts at the same time.
Yes, but you saw him do it. You saw him on video do it a few minutes ago. No problem. That becomes perplexing. So how come I can do it so easily a few minutes ago and now I'm having problems again? Well, it's all because your limbic system really wants to own this. So when you do something that's effective, it goes, okay, what did I do? How did I do it? Let me fit that into an intellectual thing so I can write it in my brain as a manual and follow the steps in the manual of what I did. Okay, but it doesn't work that way because it's got to be now. It's got to be spontaneous. It's got to be about right now, getting out of this feeling that I'm having to defend myself so that I can do Aikido. Hi, Ronnie, how's it going, man? It's good to see you. See, I supplanted this connection. He has my arm here, but he doesn't even feel that change because the connective energy feels the same to his system, right? If I'm trying to get loose from his hand and put my other hand in there, he's gonna fight me the whole time. But if I just come in here like this, see, it's not a problem because he doesn't feel like he's missing anything here. But it all has to do with my intention. Intention creates the field that follows, that our actions follow. So, say thanks, Corky.
Thanks, Corky.
Oh, yes. There we go. Now you saw for a second before he got there, it was like it was a minute before.
I can feel actually I'm building up for kind of, when it's not working, you're not working, you're not working. You start to build up almost like frustration, and then I'm getting annoyed at you a little bit as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
I'm feeling that. So I'm trying to be thankful as well. And I'm trying to,
Right. Hey, nobody said this
I'm
was
holding
easy.
something back. Yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah. See, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it this way, but it's not that simple. However it is.
Okay. We stop the video there, or
Sure.
we do something?
No, I would say that's it.
Okay, cool. Corky, you want to share anything before we finish the video?
Let's do more Aikido.